Prince Harry has discovered in his memoir, Spare, that brother Prince William was planning revenge because the pair were thrown right into a scuffle in Scotland once they were younger. Prince Harry has shared that his brother has been plotting revenge on him when you consider that they fought as younger boys, with an incident in Scotland displaying the Duke's actual colours. In Harry's new memoir, Spare, he is going into approximately each element of his own circle of relatives' lives, from a younger boy to a person with a spouse and children. He additionally describes the struggles he has suffered at the hands of his own circle of relatives, particularly his brother William and father King Charles III. Early on within the book, Harry describes how he and his sibling could combat frequently if there had been no different or unusual enemies around, but in the course of one scuffle in Scotland, all of it came to a head. In the book, Harry wrote, "Once in Scotland, at the manor to the River Spey, we began out scuffling and shortly had been in a complete scrap, rolling lower back and forth, buying and selling blows. Pa swerved to the side of the road and shouted at Prince William to get out. Me? Why? Pa failed to experience the desire to explain. Out. Willie became to me, furious. He felt I had been given everything. He stepped out of the automobile, stomped to the lower backup automobile with all of the bodyguards, and strapped himself in. We constantly wore seatbelts after Mummy's disappearance." Harry claims that his brother felt wronged in that moment, that Harry was simply as much of an offender as he was, but failed to get punished. The prince completed the small tale with the aid of saying, "The convoy resumed. Now, after which I peered out of the lower back window. Behind us, I should simply make out the Destiny King of England, plotting his revenge." The Duke pinpointed that combat in Scotland as the turning point in his and William's relationship, in which his brother determined it changed into a contention instead of just a stupid scuffle. Prince Harry's tell-all memoir, Spare, is out now and may be bought from most supermarkets and shops within the UK. Spare, the title of Prince Harry's new memoir, is a nod to his backup position within the line of succession. Harry's brother, Prince William, is the heir, even as Harry is a spare. In their 60 Minutes interview, Anderson Cooper requested that Harry share approximately a number of the deeply private tales that shares with his brother within the new book. "You write approximately the contentious assembly you had with him in 2021, Cooper stated. "You stated, I checked out Willie, sincerely checking him out, perhaps for the first time when you consider that we had been boys. I took it all in. His familiar scowl, which had constantly been his default in dealings with me, his alarming baldness, which was greater than my own, his well-known resemblance to Mummy, which changed with time and with age. That's quite reducing." "I do not see it as reducing at all," Harry stated. "You know, my brother and I love everything different. I love him deeply. There has been a number of ache among the two of us, especially the final 6 years. None of the things that I've written or covered are ever meant to harm my own circle of relatives. But it does deliver a complete image of the scenario as we had been developing it and additionally squashes this concept that, by hook or by crook, my spouse changed into the only one who destroyed the connection among those brothers." Though Harry and William were regarded as outside world while growing up, the two have lived separate lives when you consider that their mother, Princess Diana, died in a car crash in 1997. "Even while you had been inside the identical college, in excessive college," Cooper stated to Harry, "your brother advised you to pretend we do not know every other. Yeah, and on the time at harm. I could not make sense of it. I changed into something like, what do you mean? We're now on the identical campus," Harry stated. "Like, I have not seen you for ages, now we get to hang around together." He's like, no, while we are at college, we do not know everything different. And I took that personally. But yes, you are clearly right, you hit the nail on the head. Like, we had a completely comparable stressful experience, after which we treated it in very distinct ways. William had attempted to speak to you from time to time, approximately your mom," Cooper stated to Harry, "however, as an infant, you may now no longer be able to, you could not respond. For me, it changed into by no means a case of, I do not need to speak approximately it with you," Harry stated. "I simply do not know how to speak approximately it. I by no means thought that perhaps talking about it with my brother or with everyone else at that point could be therapeutic." 60 Minutes reached out to Buckingham Palace for comment. Palace representatives demanded that, rather than think about commenting, we offer them our document prior to it airing. That's something 60 Minutes no longer does. Thank you for watching till the end. Please share with us your thoughts in the comment section.